Namaste. Hi there. It's me, Stacey Lei, and of course, Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga and thank you for joining me. Today's class I like to call a sample pack. And by that I mean we'll be moving through various body positions and various body shapes. So we'll get a little sampling of seated and kneeling and standing and a few different flows. I'm excited to bring this series to you today. But more importantly than that, we'll be exploring our movement with breath and exploring our breath with movement. So you might be wondering why I'm holding a Kleenex. Well, we'll be starting with breathing techniques, and it's important for you to make sure that your nasal passages are clear. So if you're a little bit stuffy, even a little bit, just grab a Kleenex and we'll blow our nose together. And because you're at home, you don't need to be embarrassed and you can make lots of noise, and we'll make sure our nasal passages are as clear as we can make them for today. And we'll practice some breathing, and then we'll use those techniques as we move along through class today. I hope that sounds good to you. For today's class, you'll need a mat or a carpet. I'd also like you to have a yoga block or a thick, strong sofa cushion or a book. And I'd like you to have a small hand towel to pad your knees and help you stay comfortable. And when you're ready to get started, you'll split your legs just like this. Pivot in one direction with your front hand on your front thigh, and then lower down to the ground. Just take your time, there's no rush at all. Once you arrive down on the ground, I'd like you to take your block and place your block right behind you in the lowest position. And then you can boost yourself onto the block. And rather than sitting directly on top the way I am right now, you'll scoot your pelvis towards the front of the block so that your pelvis tips forward. You can imagine it's a big bowl and you're just pouring some water out of the bowl. And then you can crisscross your ankles, whichever leg is most comfortable. And if it's at all possible, you can allow your knees to drop down. Now we'll put our towel off to the side, and now's a great time for you to grab your Kleenex and blow your nose. Go ahead, blow your nose. Now, just to be polite, and because I'm on film with you, I blew my nose first, so it sounded pretty clear. But we don't often think about having our nasal passages be really, really clear. And of course, a clear nasal passage helps us to breathe more easily when we exercise. Now, ideal situation, you'll be breathing in and out through your nose, but if that's not comfortable for you, you can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, okay? Now that we're seated and sitting tall, rock your tailbone forward and back a few times and then find the center. And then begin to stack your bones one on top of the next so that you could feel that you've created a long, tall column for your air to move through. So if you're able to engage your abdominals a little bit, you'll lengthen through your lower back. So see if you can remove that curve for just a few moments, okay? And then widen through your rib cage and widen through your shoulders. And tuck your chin just a bit so that your neck is long. And now you've created this long column. You could rest your palms on your thighs or flip your palms up if that feels comfortable for you. Now inhale and move your air up your spine. You're imagining moving your air up your spine, and then exhale, move your air down your spine. We'll move up, 2, 3, 4, and then down, 2, 3, 4. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling life-giving energy. Exhaling byproducts. Now let's make a little change. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. And then just retain. Let's try that one more time. Inhale and hold and exhale and hold. Now return to long deep breaths in and out. And we'll try to keep this nice, slow breathing rate throughout class today, although we'll make some changes with our movement. Okay, so bring your fingertips down by your sides. Maybe they'll touch or maybe they won't, but I'd like you to reach with your fingertips and lengthen your neck. Now sweep your left arm up and reach over to the side towards the right side of the room. Do your best to anchor your left hip down. And now reach your arms up as if you're doing a cartwheel and come down and stretch over towards the left side of the room. So with our breath, we'll inhale as we reach up and then exhale as you stretch over. Inhale as you reach, exhale as you stretch. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, anchor your hip, stretch from your finger to your hip. And last time, inhale and deep exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, fingers down and walk your fingers back behind you. You might place your fingers onto the block or maybe onto the floor, whichever feels best. And draw your shoulders back and open up your chest. Inhale deeply and a long audible exhale. And now relax your arms and your shoulders. Roll your shoulders twice and then turn your head. Inhale as you roll your shoulders. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale, roll. Exhale, turn. Inhale, roll. Exhale, turn. And then just relax. Now place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. You should feel your heart thumping pretty hard right now. And we haven't even done a lot of physical exercise. It's because you've been moving your breath. You're increasing your heart rate, increasing your blood flow. So exciting. I don't know, I find that exciting. All right, let's continue to roll off of our block. And you can stay here facing me. I'm going to turn sideways and I'm going to place my towel down for my knees. I'll tuck this Kleenex away for now. And so wherever you are, facing me or sideways, you'll place your knees on your towel if you brought one into your space, and then fold your feet. So fold your toes under. And if your foot starts to cramp, you can flatten your feet. But if you're okay, then keep your foot folded, both feet. And this will stretch the long arch of your feet and increase the circulation at your toes. Now place your hands at your lower back with your fingers pointed down. Inhale. Exhale, press your hips forward, so engage the muscles of your seat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch, draw your elbows together, lift your chest up, and very slightly tilt your chin up. Inhale, fold forward, tuck your chin, draw your elbows in. Exhale, open up, gentle camel. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, gentle fold forward. Exhale, engage your seat, open your front line. Last time, inhale, fold forward slightly. Exhale, open up deeply. Okay, now bring your hands down and have another seat, or have a seat again onto your block. I've got one more seated exercise here for you. Sit tall. Inhale and lengthen your arms with your palms up and your thumbs back. Exhale, twist to the right. So bring your right hand back behind you. Fingertips are on the floor or on the block. And your left hand is either on your knee or your thigh, or maybe it's closer to your hip. But now I'd like you to twist through your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. So inhale as you open, exhale as you twist. Let's hold here for a second. Lower back, middle back, upper back, and then your chin comes back. All right, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 2 more times. Inhale, center. Exhale, audible exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Return to center, please. Check in with your heart rate. Inhale. Long, fluid exhale. Okay, let's roll back to our knees again. We'll come into a tabletop position. And once again, you can pad your knees with this towel. I'd like you to place your block off to the side. We'll be using it in a little while. And now you have a choice with your foot position. If you feel comfortable, then fold your toes again. Otherwise, you can keep your feet flat. Now draw your tailbone underneath. You'll feel a nice stretch in your lower back. And then lengthen through your spine. So find neutral, but with length. So neutral means that you've got a little curve in your lower back and your neck, right? But you want to reach through the crown of your head and also out through your tailbone so that you could feel length in your spine. Now, draw your tailbone under, inhale. Exhale, find length. Inhale, draw under. Exhale, find length. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. And for sure this time, right toes fold under. That will help to keep you stable. Now lift your arm and lift your leg. Flex through your top heel, pressing through your heel, spreading your toes, and reach through your fingers, thumb up. Touch the ground. And now reach up. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale as you touch. Exhale as you lengthen. Inhale as you touch. Exhale as you lengthen. And now bend your arm and your leg. Both hands on the ground. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your knees off the ground. Inhale, lower your knees. Exhale, lift your knees, and this time press all the way back into downward facing dog. Now you can keep your knees bent, like I'm demonstrating now, or you can straighten your legs and bring your chest towards your thighs, your heels towards the ground. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Long, fluid exhale. Now, 3-legged dog, you'll lift your left leg up. You can simply reach towards the wall behind you, or you can lift up towards the ceiling. The choice is yours. Inhale. Exhale. Place your foot back down on the ground, and please bend your knees back down to the mat and roll your body up. You could roll through your wrists in one direction and then in the other direction. Bring your hands back down to the ground. And now reach your left arm forward with your right leg back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, down and touch. Thumb up, okay? Inhale, lift and lengthen. Press through your heels, spread your toes. Exhale, down and touch. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, down and touch. Now slide your hand in, your leg in. Inhale to prepare, engage your abdominals. Exhale, hover your knees off the ground. Inhale, lower down gently. Exhale, lift your knees. Last time, inhale, lower down gently. Exhale, downward facing dog. Say, shake your head no, nod your head yes. Long, deep exhales, bend one knee and then bend the other knee. And as you hang here upside down, guaranteed you'll start to feel some pressure in your face because the blood is starting to pool in your head, right? It's puffing up your skin and your eyeballs. So long, deep exhales are really important here. Lift both heels high. Press your heels closer to the ground, your chest closer to your thighs. And now lift your right leg up high. You could reach towards the back of the room, back behind you, or lift up towards the ceiling. Inhale deeply. Exhale a lot. Now this time, look towards your fingertips and you'll slide your right leg forward and place your foot on the ground. Take your time and you can use your block to assist you if you'd like. One hand comes to your thigh, the other hand comes up to your thigh. And you can step forward with your back leg and then stand tall with your hands on your heart. Inhale deeply and exhale. I sure feel my heart beating. Now, if you're feeling a little bit wobbly or lightheaded, you could lean on a wall or a table. Give yourself all the time you need. Once you've made it to standing and feel comfortable, then you'll turn towards me. Bring your ankle bones together, please, and squeeze your knees tight. So I promised a sampler pack. We were seated and then kneeling, and now we'll practice a basic sun salutation in the standing position. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead with your thumbs back behind you. Bring your hands together. Steeple grip means your index finger comes up, your thumbs crossed. Now long, deep exhale as you bend from the right to the left, from the right to the left. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, draw your elbows back. Let's roll them back a few times with a long exhale. And then hold with your palms up, thumbs back, chest high. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, bend your knees, place your hands on your thighs. Inhale, straighten your legs, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your knees, and now stand up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, palm tree. Let's take it right and left once again. Still exhaling. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open up your chest, draw your tailbone down, and tilt your chin up. Inhale, reach up high, mountain pose. Your thumbs are back. Exhale, hands to thighs. Straighten your legs, bend your legs, stand up tall. Let's do this 2 more times. I'll just cue the breath. You follow my movements, okay? Inhale. Exhale, palm tree just once. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, stand tall. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, stand tall. Separate your feet, your left hand on your heart, your right hand on top of that. Inhale deeply. Exhale. I sure hope that your heart is thumping and your breath is deep and you're feeling awake and alive as you explore your movement with your breath. For me, I love to synchronize movement with breath. It helps me to stay very, very present. And this session is all about you, so I hope you're staying present with yourself. Okay. So our next series is a flow, a standing flow. I'd like you to move the towel out of your way. If you've got your block, keep it close by. We'll keep it on this end of the mat. And for now, just turn your block up to its highest position. You may or may not use that, okay? Now, turn towards the right side of the room and step back with your left leg. So find a nice comfortable position in a high lunge. Your back heel is up. And bend your back leg and draw your tailbone down and sink down just a bit. Bring your hands to your heart and reach your arms over your head. Inhale, exhale. Now stay right where you are. I'm just gonna turn so that you can see me. Bring your right hand to your hip and bring your left hand to the back of your head with your elbow back. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend over towards the right. Maintain your balance. You can use your smart toes to help you hold on. Inhale, return to upright and reach your arms overhead. Exhale, pivot your back foot and open your arms wide. The warrior two. Thumbs up, arms long, nice low lunge. Let's take another round of breath here. Now your back hand comes to your back thigh. Your front arm reaches up. This is the peaceful warrior. Inhale, exhale. Place your front hand on your front thigh. Sweep your back arm over. This is extended side angle. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Now reach down for your block. Place it right in front of your ankle. You could keep your leg bent or you can straighten your leg. Your top arm comes up, thumb back. Do your best to straighten your legs. And if you feel comfortable on this block, you can keep it there or lower it down or take it even lower. Or maybe your fingertips will come down to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Now bend your front leg. Place your front hand on your front thigh. Lower your arm down and turn towards me, the goddess pose. You can move the block over to the other side. Bring your hands to your heart. Draw your tailbone underneath you, lengthen through your spine. So similar to what I guided you through before, a neutral spine means that you've got a nice curve in your lower back, a little curve in your neck, but you're finding length. So drawing your tailbone down a bit and reaching through the crown of your head. And now reach up, 5-pointed star. Turn your thumbs back, open your fingers wide, straighten your arms and your legs. The goddess pose, 5-pointed star. Inhale, Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your hands to your heart, elbows up. Lift and pivot your right heel and turn towards the left side of the room. You might need to readjust your feet as I just did. So your back heel is up. Draw your tailbone under. Find length in your neutral spine and please bend your knees. This is high lunge. Reach both arms up overhead and now place your left hand onto your hip. And then your right hand behind your head, elbow back. And now you'll bend over towards the left. Feel your side body stretching. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Return to center, reach both arms up overhead, and now cartwheel your arms open, pivot your back foot, the warrior two. Nice low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Back hand, back thigh, front arm reaches up, thumb points over your head. The peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Big cartwheel arms, your front hand comes to your front thigh. Stretch from your fingertip down to your back foot. Extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Now sweep your arm down. You can reposition your block if you'd like and reach down with your left hand. Your right hand comes back up towards the ceiling. You're welcome to keep your knee bent, your front knee, but if you can, we're moving towards the proper posture, which is 2 straight legs, Trikonasana. Imagine that your body is in between 2 glass walls. So try to keep your hips slightly forward, keep your arms slightly back. And you can rest here on the block or take it lower, or maybe you'll remove the block altogether. Inhale, exhale. Slide your bottom hand up to your thigh, bend your knees, sweep your arm down, pivot towards me. We've returned to the goddess pose. So nice long neutral spine, hands at your heart. Inhale. Exhale, reach up overhead, 5-pointed star. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. This is your last one. Inhale. Exhale and hold. Bring your left hand down to your heart, your right hand on top of that. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Feel your heart thumping? Congratulations, you did that. That means that you're increasing your circulation, increasing your oxygen flow to your whole body right now. Turn your toes forward, please. And then turn your heels in, and then your toes, toe, heel, toe, heel. So we're shimmying back in. You can remove the block from your space. And now we'll start to take your heart rate down with some balance postures. Now, for the last few postures that we're practicing, you might need a chair or a tabletop to just place your fingertips on if you have concerns about your balance. Okay, the most important part of holding these postures will be for you to continue to breathe. Okay, so we're going to do either a quadricep stretch or dancer's pose, whatever you prefer. I'll turn sideways. Lift your left hand up, palm wide open, and reach down to capture your left foot. And you can hold from the inside or from the outside, or perhaps you're holding the fabric of your pants. Now I'd like you to point your knee down to the floor and then draw your tailbone underneath you just a little bit so that you're standing tall. Place your hand on your heart for 1 second. And now reach your arm up overhead with your thumb pointed back. And you're welcome to just simply stay here. Long breath. If you'd like to progress this posture, just begin to kick into your hand a little bit. And if you're holding your foot from the inside and you'd like to kick in further, then go for it. Now focus on your breathing now. Inhale and exhale. And slowly make your way back up. And step your foot down, sweep your arm down, hands on your heart. Inhale, exhale. Let's practice the other side. Your right hand comes out, capture your foot, point your knee down towards the floor. Hand on your heart, tailbone comes under. Reach your arm up. I'm going to turn sideways here. If you'd like to, you can kick into your hand and hinge forward. Inhale, exhale. Slowly make your way back up. Relax your foot down, sweep your arm down, step your feet wide. Left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Inhale deeply and exhale. Say to yourself, self, I'm proud of you for showing up. You raised your heart rate. You focused on your breath today. You increased your circulation, and self, you're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. It was an honor and privilege to be your guide as always. I hope you had a positive experience with me today. If you did, please come back. Let's do this thing again, okay? I'll see you next time.